Alrighty. And we are live. There we go. Don't believe anyone's here just quite yet. No new information. Alright. Okay. God, we hate motion blur. Let's see, where were we? I do not remember. It's only been a couple hours. Oh, okay, we're here. Alright. Wasn't entirely sure. Oh, hello. That's the first time he's actually managed to get me with that. Bink. Okay. I want to try and go get... Okay. Does my voice work? It should. Hopefully. I want to try and get rid of some of these dark phantoms around here. Probably if I start from the other bonfire, some of them would be easier to deal with. Bink. Also really want to upgrade this club, but I think we're at +4, so we need 2 large titanite. We've only got 1. And then we'll need another 3 to get to +6. Ooh. Okay, that's fair. That's perfectly fair. Well, if I go offline, I wonder how many times I've died. It's definitely up there. Okay. I'm so great at this game. So good at it. 1,193. Our soul gain is being boosted by 48.5%. Or no. Would that be 47.5? Potentially. Almost 2,400 souls from killing 2 of them. That's pretty good. We've killed 4 total. Bink. Bink. Boop. Going over here, we can get just one of them to follow us out. I'm far too familiar with these guys' attack patterns at this point. Okay. Oh, we got rid of... No, we didn't. I was like, oh, we got rid of that one. He was just in a different spot than I thought. Oh, okay. I think I only have like a 1 in 10 chance to actually use the stab at the end of that combo. I know that there is like actual statistics on how likely they are to use any given attack. But, are you kidding me? It's more often than not they use this 3-hit combo. But there's 2 variations on it. I think it depends on whether you're more or less in front of them for the last swing. If you're behind or to the sides, they'll use the horizontal slash. And if you are more or less in front of them, then they'll use the downward slam instead. Ooh. Like that. You're kidding me. Dude. This one time, he's just decided to not step off. They have a longer recovery on the downward slam than they do on the horizontal. Okay, I want to go ahead and grab those souls before we try to deal with this guy. So we're actually going to run through here. Oh, we really don't want both of them. That is unfortunate. Let's come back over here. We're gonna try and save up 15k before we head back. I'm trying to think of where I could find large titanite. Oh, I can farm some in Black Gulch, actually. Okay. Ah, you're kidding me. Bink. No. Ah. Hello. Ah. I actually jumped. Oh my goodness. Bink. Okay, that did not finish him like I thought it would. That did, though. Correct blue orb. I do think the existence of cracked orbs implies that there used to be a lot more whole orbs. Oh, I wonder if a cracked orb means that when a whole orb is given to someone, if that person dies, the orb breaks and becomes a different thing, essentially. Because really, the big difference between cracked and whole orbs is that the whole orbs are reusable, where the cracked ones are single-use only. Pretty sure that's how it worked in Dark Souls 1. I think that's the only one, at least that I'm aware of, that has both kinds of orbs. Looks like there's 3. I think there's maybe a 4th one up top there? No. Okay, so there's this one down here, the one at the top of the stairs, and the one over there. So there's 4 of them in total, because there's the one on the other platform as well. Huh. I didn't know that he wouldn't aggro if you killed that guy far enough from him. Although you can parry with this thing. That should not be viable, honestly. The fact that you can do that is kind of bizarre. I mean, I won't say it's a bad thing, because being able to parry is good, but holy cow, that should not have worked. Okay, that didn't. If we get hit again right now, we're dead. Can we beat this guy? Question of the day. Do we have a better ranged weapon? No. It's gonna have to be this then. Bink. 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 Is this bullying? Is it still bullying if they're not human? Can you bully a computer? Get flattened, idiot. He's gonna come after me. Hee hee. Oh, I could have backstabbed him if I'd done that right. My favorite human in the whole wide world is playing Subnautica. Boop. I love when he does the 3-hit combo, because he runs out of stamina after it. And so I know it's perfectly safe to get him with a big bonk. Come on. Just try to heal or something. I want to get you with a big bonk. Fidelity and 3 cracked eye orbs. Nice. Nice cock. That's... I'm sorry. Okay. And there's 2 more up there, plus sword and shield and the hammer. If we go this way, there's a big sword, and then there's... So I can't actually remember what the Dark Phantoms up there are using for weapons. This thing has Garbage durability. I wish I had repair. The spell or the powder. I'm gonna get my hands on more repair powder later on, but I think I've only got like 3. Yeah. I could buy another one right now. But I don't think Melentia sells them. Oh no. Oh, perfect timing on that stamina recovery. The Battle of the Big Bonk. That's what they're gonna call that. Wonder why people pay attention to me at times. I question their sanity at times. Bink. 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 No. No! Bink. Bink. Oh, okay. I really don't know the range on this thing. It's ridiculous that I can do that. Okay, well, I missed with that one. Okay. That's terrifying. No! Curses. Curses upon you and your bloodline. Bonk. We don't want to run out of stamina against this guy. Because he can hit us like that. Take a quick sip. Smack him. Get out. Cracked red eye orbs. I was right. He's not a guardian of blue. He's a follower of Nar Alma. Shouldn't these guys be blue then? Even if they're Dark Phantoms, since these guys are... what are Blue Sentinels? Shouldn't they be a dark blue color? Or did they only do that in Dark Souls 3? Do all the invaders just look red in this one, no matter what faction they're part of? That might be true. Sometimes I wish I knew more about this game. Sometimes I feel like I should know more about this game. I love this thing. It has so little durability. Dude. Why does this thing eat through its durability so fast? Is it because every attack hits the ground? So it eats through its durability faster than it should? Or than other weapons would? Okay, we still can't use this one yet, but we're gonna hold on to it. We can use this, though. Okay. 227, 376. Good lord. 61. 2220. Good lord. These things are heavy. If I put a few levels in this thing, it would probably also be a viable weapon. That's too slow. Maybe I just shouldn't use heavy attacks. That might be the answer to that problem. This thing is, one of a long line of weapons called the Great Sword that is not a great sword. It is an ultra great sword called the Great Sword. And in Dark Souls 1, it looks like the Great Sword originally wielded by Guts in Berserk. And this one is based on, I believe, the sword he uses in a different version. Yeah, if we upgraded this thing, it would actually be pretty viable. This is, I think, one of the stronger ultra great swords in the game, because it has fairly high base damage, and also like pretty good scaling for an ultra great sword as well. Though it is obviously outmatched by something like this. Just a tad. I also love that all of these, like, massive two-handed weapons, the, like, great hammers, great axes, ultra great swords, have massive counter damage bonuses when compared to other weapons. Because I think, like, the weapons that are intended to work with counter damage are things like thrusting swords and whatnot. Like, dagger gets 10. So wait, hold on. Oh no, I can't remember. Okay, so if you look near the bottom of the left side of the status, one of them is like a curved arrow and the other one looks like a thing stabbing a guy. One of those is counter damage, the other is critical bonus. I'm pretty sure the curvy arrow is... No, that can't be critical bonus, can it? I'm looking it up. Yes, I am stopping my stream for a couple of minutes while I look up what these symbols mean. Yes. Two weapons. Right. Okay. Okay, counter damage, poise damage. Oh. Wait, it doesn't list its critical bonus? That's interesting. Okay, so the curvy arrow is counter damage. And the thing hitting a guy is poise damage. Which, oh wait, hold on, that actually makes sense, I think. Because, yeah, it's a similar image to the poise. Not really. It looks closer to the physical defense symbol. That's weird. I don't know what they were doing with this game. So, wait, hold on. Does that mean... But yeah, I mean, either... Okay, so they don't really have absurd amounts of counter damage then. They just really have poise damage, which makes sense. I guess the counter damage is the same as the critical bonus in this one. Because I know the daggers always have 150 for critical bonus, or the dagger always has 150 for critical bonus. So I guess, yeah, and rapier has 140 for critical bonus. So I guess counter damage and critical bonus are the same. Just, you know, critical hits do, you know, more or something. They have like a higher base multiplier. Or an additional base multiplier. Whatever. Oh, this is a twinkling titanite weapon. That's interesting. Could upgrade you. Don't want to, though. Titanite shards for that. We used so many life gems. You can only afford 4. Okay. Who... We can't buy arrows from anyone. We can buy normal arrows from this guy. But... Well, who am I thinking of? Someone sells fire arrows in this game. But it's not... Ugh. So ammunition, fire arrow. We can only buy them from Ornifex. That's so far into the game, though. Sorcerer of Navlon, I think that's even further into the game. Okay, guess we're not using fire arrows then. If we could infuse a bow with fire, that would be incredible. But we can't. I guess we'll have to do with fireballs. Because, okay, actually, hold on. So I know where to get the dull ember. Steel key. Is it the Masteel key? Hold on. Antiquated key. No. Is it the Bastille key that I'm thinking of? Okay. My side. Okay, yes. Oh. Wait, that's not the key I need. Hold on. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, never mind. I have to make it to the Iron Keep before I can, buy things from McDuff. So... that's not happening for a minute, anyway. So we're not infusing anything with fire. And we can't buy fire arrows. Well, more soul farming it is, I suppose. And now, let's see, we've killed 2 of the Dark Phantoms. We're not sure if they're gone for good, though, because we can't see that one from here anyway. We should not have gone for that second attack. That was greedy of me. Greed is what will give us the win in the end. That's a terrible lesson. Do not believe that about this game. Greed is what gets you killed 90% of the time. Ooh, they are a one-time. Okay. Okay. Now, hang on a minute. You were fully suspended over the edge. You should have stepped off into the void. Or into the sea, I guess. Yeah, okay, they are gone. So we don't have to deal with that guy or that guy. Which means going up and trying to get those guys up there will be much easier now. That is a terrifying attack. Because of the long wind-up and the weird movement. Okay. Alright, my guy. Mink. Oh, okay. Just wanted to get that little edge bit in. Ooh, okay. Started turning the other way. Alright. What are we doing, Dark Souls 2? Why they ever decided to let you manually aim these things is beyond me. Because 90% of the time when I'm using a weapon like this, I'm locked on, and it still lets me swing in a completely different direction from where I want to. I think you can actually turn that off in the settings. Auto target. Yeah, no, wait, what? Target an enemy when attacking close range with no lock. Huh. I didn't know that was a thing. I guess it's Dark Souls 3 where they let you turn off the, self-aiming of weapons when you're locked on. Because it only works for, certain weapons, like, great hammers. I don't even know if it works for all of the attacks on, like, this weapon, even. Okay. Bink. Bink. God, this weapon is so stupid. It's surprising how much strategy is required when you're using a weapon like this. Because it really is just whack 'em. But you have to be really careful when you're fighting against enemies like these, where one wrong move and you die instantly. Okay. Now, I don't think we can actually shoot through this banister here. What? Okay, I genuinely thought I wouldn't be able to shoot through that. I thought it was just going to hit the banister. And pink. Okay. That was my fault. That was entirely my fault. Pink. Bonk. 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 Oh, this weapon is so silly. Okay, that was his fault. He should not have turned around. Honestly surprised none of those were a jumping attack. So I did try to jumping attack a couple of times. Just doesn't really work very well sometimes. Oh, can we backstab him? Nope. He hurt us. Bonk. Bonk. Oh, it's at risk. Okay. Run away! Sir Robin. Bravely, bravely running away. Start like half the weapon's durability. Thereabouts. Bonk. Okay. I did not expect him to retaliate instantaneously. I genuinely thought he would be staggered for a little bit longer. Well, that's fine, we'll get our souls back. It's not that hard to get over there. Obviously, if we ignored these guys, it would be easier. But you know me. Bonk. Dude, I'm gonna have enough soul memory by the time I'm done soul farming here. Like, I'm already, like, 2/3 of the way there. Almost. Just a bit shy. 58%, anyway. I'm gonna end up with enough soul memory to just, like, fully bypass the, Winter Gate, or whatever it's called. Okay, again, you shouldn't be allowed to do that. Come at me, you fools. None shall follow me. Okay, he's following me quite far, actually. Do you want to maybe step off that ledge to your left? To your right? My left? Okay, we found the edge of his aggro range. which is good to know. Ugh. Okay. Okay, why are you going back up there when you're backing away from me? Eek. Eek. Oh, I actually made it past this time. That's incredible. I almost never managed to avoid that last hit. I'm doing great today. Oh, hello. Bonk. Doop. Hee. Nope. Bonk. Oh, not another one. Okay, again, this guy just will not step off the ledge now. Bonk. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Bonk. There we go. Yeah. Dude, I've had to ban so many bots from my streams. Bonk. Boop, boop. Bonk. Oh, okay. I got greedy. It's fine. We know how to dodge. Bonk. Dude, I could uninfuse all the weapons at this point. I think literally every pre-infused weapon, I have enough pale stones to uninfuse every pre-infused weapon in the game at this point. There aren't that many. I have enough for all of them. I only picked up 2 of them, actually. But there's the Fire Longsword, the Magic Mace, the Enchanted Falchion, the Dark Scythe. There might be a poison something? As well as a lightning something or other. I think there's a lightning spear? Maybe? Though I might be thinking of DS1 with that. I think there's a mundane axe? Maybe? Possibly? I have so many cracked blue eye orbs. If I were a blue sentinel, dude. If I weren't in the company of champions, I could do so much world invading. Both as a vengeful spirit and as a dark spirit. I don't have that many cracked red eye orbs, but I do have a handful. Way more blue orbs, though, so I could definitely be... I could invade like 30 different people as a vengeful spirit. Plus some if I really wanted to. Okay. We need large shards. I'm goofing it. The rare visitor from Lanifear is always a little odd. Huh. The eel is normally a symbol of strength. Lanifear symbolizes wealth. South follows strict edict of isolationism. Hat worn, where blue represents knowledge, wearing this increased item discovery. Interesting. That's present hollows, appears to have been worn on the head. This looks like apparent virtue. Existential hollow. These both raise item discovery and the gutter. These are the gutter variant. You can get a different version of each of these in the Earthen Peaks. It's the area leading up to the tower, the stone tower. The whatchamacallit, I don't care. And so for the hood, the Earthen Peaks variant, well actually the Earthen Peaks version is considered the normal one, this is a variant for whatever reason, but the Earthen Peaks one doesn't have the part that covers, so let's see if I can show this. I don't have them, obviously, but just like this one you can see covers part of like the eye. There's like the strip that goes around the eye and part of the upper head. The other version is just the lower portion of it. And with the Prisoner's Tatters, the other version goes over the left shoulder instead of the right, and has a thicker, like there's more cloth to it than this version. Now that you can't talk to her while she's sitting, she has to stand up first. $9,000 souls per level at this point. Ooh. More equip load. Should probably be getting more health, but it's fine. We don't need health. Who needs health? In a world like this one. Let's see if anything out of this area got reset. Because I'm pretty sure Hyde's... yeah, no. He's not back, he's not back. The items here aren't back. I don't know if you can reset them with a bonfire ascetic. Okay, is that here? No. Yeah, so this area is the Cathedral of Blue. Everything up to this bridge gets reset if you use that bonfire, if you use an ascetic at that bonfire. But, oh, he's decided to come pay us a visit. Can he make it to the... No. He can't enter the cathedral. That's interesting. Okay, ow. Okay. Clearly we just can't hit this dude. No! No! Sippy break. Sippy break! Respect the sippy break. Get pancaked, idiot. Get slapped, idiot. And then pancaked. Okay. Please don't. I'm sorry. Not anymore. Okay. I really hate the sensitivity on, like, jumping attacks and guard breaks. It's so much more consistent in Dark Souls 1 and 3. Ow. Sippy break. Bonk. Bonk. Pancake. The token of fidelity and some more cracked orbs. Ugh. These hammer guys are always trouble. Okay. Why do both of them have to notice me the instant I set foot on the bridge? I mean, off the bridge, I guess. Can you guys follow me all the way up here? Why did my voice do that? Oh, they, don't turn around. Please tell me you can't follow me into the boss room. You can. How lovely. If only Targrave was alive. That's not his name. Okay, they can make it about halfway across the room before they have to turn back. Bonk. Okay. Dude, neither of you were walking toward the door. Bonk. You come after me again? You come after me? Kabonk. Hey, kabonk. No. We make him angry. Kabonk. Oh. Kabonk. Cracked orb. Okay, and he disappeared in red, so that means he won't come back. That's a fun thing I learned about New Game Plus areas. Or higher level areas, I guess I should say. I've always loved that when you increase the level of an area, through Bonfire Ascetics or through New Game Plus, and they both do it, I've always loved that they increase the enemy count. It's really sad that this is the only game that that mechanic is in. It's a really neat mechanic that I think other Souls games really would have benefited from. Especially Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 could have benefited so much from that. of areas having levels to them. It also makes me sad that they didn't do more with it in this, because I think there are like some items that get changed at higher levels, but it's really just the first couple of levels that do anything. And like it's only the first level increase that does anything. And I feel like they could have done so much more. Okay, let's see if I actually remember how to do this. Okay. We need to travel. Here. And then, no, I didn't do it fast enough. Okay. Okay. I was closer that time. I almost did it. So we want to do this. And we do this. Tune spells. Did I get it? No, I did it too fast. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, we did it. Okay. If you're wondering what that was, it's a strange little glitch where you can, basically you swap, like you keep the spell you have equipped, but you give it the cast amount of whatever you replace it with. I don't remember. Does resting a bonfire reset it? No. I think traveling might. Let's travel here. I think traveling and resetting, traveling, dying, and reloading the game all fix it. Traveling doesn't. Dying, I think, does. Let's double check that. Because I think it like double checks your equipment, or it like sets all of your equipment back up when you die and respawn. I think also going in to change your spells around will also... No. Is it just... Okay. We need a little intelligence. That might sound random, but if we can... We don't want this one. We want... Not that one either. We need to find... We need 10 intelligence, I think. We might need 12. We want to get to talk to Cartelian and buy Soul Arrow. How many levels do we need for 10 intelligence? We have 5. So we need 5. Our next level costs 9,500 souls. 9,500 souls. Going from there, we're gonna need roughly 50,000 souls. 55, give or take. Which means killing how many of these guys? Oh god. Okay, we have enough for about 1 level. And then we need to kill another 8 of these guys to get 1 more level. Oh, yeah, we're not doing that. Uh, it is silly, though, how that works. Honestly, though, if you start as, like, a sorcerer or something... Oh god, because we'd need... Yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna farm these guys for that many souls. That would be hours off of my life that I would never be able to get back. Like most time taken off of your life, it doesn't come back. It's kind of how life works. Spend time on something, time is spent. We're probably not really going to use that much. Might use it once or twice at some point, but I don't see us getting a whole lot of use out of it. So let's see, how many bosses do we have access to right now? We've got here, Flexile Sentry. Or the Bastille Knights. Oh god, why can't I remember what they're called? Whatever they are, those guys. And then also the gargoyles after we've gotten them, the Belfry gargoyles. And then over here we've got the Lost Sinner, which we probably won't do for a bit yet. Then here we've got both the Undead Chariot and the Skeleton Lords. We've got Royal Rat Vanguard and the Rotten. So that's, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bosses that we have immediate access to. We're gonna go here and farm some large Titanite for a little bit. We'll get some souls out of it too, but we really want the Titanite. So we are going to change a little bit of our equipment. Boost our item discovery, which isn't listed anywhere. Oh, that's evil. Why would they do that? Okay. Well, let's see. Which of these do we want to hit? I think that one? No. The one behind that one for sure. I think this one. Yeah. That one right there. The one up there, which we can't reach from here. The ones down here are safe. Who's dead? Okay. We want to hit that one. Nope, the one behind it. Okay. We do want to hit this one. This one's safe? Yeah. That one over there. Come on. No? Okay. So I believe this one here. Okay. We guessed right. God, if we had, like, unlimited fire arrows, this would be so much easier. Not unlimited. if we could buy fire arrows, this would be a lot easier. Okay, but that one is a for sure. And so is that one. Got it. The one with my blood stain on it as well. Okay. Now, again, if we could just, like, infuse our bow, this would be so much easier. And we can get rid of those. We'll try and hit that one. There we go. I think that one's fine. That one isn't. Okay, we missed. This one should be? Yes. That one we do want to get. I think that one over there? No, the one next to it then, I think. Oh, no, that's all the ones over here. Okay. Oh, ouch. Okay, almost 2,000 souls. We have, reduced soul gain due to taking off our gear. There we go. I believe you. Are you kidding me? That's like the only one without them. Okay, is it going to be easier to farm? I think there's 4 over there. They can get pretty easily. And there's 3 up here. It's easier to deal with the ones over here because we can get a couple of them from the safety of the bonfire, pretty much. And they're worth a not insignificant amount of souls, which is nice. Okay, so we want that one, and we want that one. I'm learning how to use the fireball spell. He's definitely trying to come up to us, but he can't. So he just returns to where he burns to death. Now we do have to come down for the other ones. Oh, right! If we destroy them, as long as we don't leave the area or reset it, really, they won't come back. That's a good thing to know. I did genuinely forget about that. Okay. It's also this one here. Oh, I see what was happening. The reason that guy keeps getting up is because we're hitting him with the fireball instead of only hitting the oil that he's in. Okay, now I think... Is this one also? No. So it's just that one then, I suppose. No? Oh, no, it's that one up there. Again, we keep hitting them directly. That's the reason they keep popping out. Ooh, yes, he dropped one. Okay. Yippee for large shards. Okay, we've destroyed all the ones in this area. Come over here and get these ones too. No real harm in it. Okay, unless they push us off the cliff. That's fine. It won't be that hard to get those back. Oh wait, dying is gonna reset the area, isn't it? That's fine. It's fine if it resets the area. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Well, let's see. There's one. There's... Oh, not that. There's two. And then... Let's see, is it that one? No, it is the one behind that. I'm just gonna go around and destroy a bunch of these again. Okay. There we go. Okay. I think it's interesting that you can hear the rotten from outside his arena. Okay. Come on. There we go. Let him cook to death. Already gotten one. Still need a few more. Okay, and I don't think it's this one. I think it's that one there. Yeah. Somehow we didn't light it on fire despite lighting him up. Go ahead. There you go. I think this one's safe. Yeah. Not anymore, obviously. Nah. You're not knocking me off this time. Ah, okay. Yeah, we're not dealing with worms. Worms are rude. These worms are, anyway. Oh, I'm okay. Just a little bit silly at times. And that one. Oh, okay, if we hit on that edge, it doesn't wake him up. There's about 400 souls a pop. It's not bad. Okay. He dropped something we want. Okay. No, it's neither of those. It's you? Okay, come on. Yeah. And you. Hmm. And these things do burn out eventually, if you let them burn for enough time. They will actually extinguish on their own. We are going to really quickly go ahead and see if we can get invaded. So we got down here, and down here, and down here. And we come in here, and the giants are back. For some reason, Oh, right. These guys are respawning. I genuinely forgot about that. Can I poison them? I could poison them with throwing knives. Oh, I don't like how they hide off to the sides like that, so I can't see them. Oh, hello. Okay, he's a spot where I can't get to him. No. No. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, we've already used 9 knives, and we've managed to poison one of them a single time. So we are not going to be able to do this with throwing knives. Let's see how weak to fire they are. Not very, is the answer to that. It's a bit of a waste of our poison throwing knives. But, yeah. You live and you learn. And it looks like we didn't get invaded again. I swear these things can burn out eventually. It might just take like 20 minutes or something. Okay, I think... Oh god, I wish I had like a pause thing. No, excuse me. Okay. Gonna have to pause for a minute. Let me see if I actually have something to pause this with. Because I'm honestly not sure. Okay. Well, I'm gonna mute for a minute and let it sit while I do that. I'm going to quit out so as to keep a somewhat accurate in-game timer. And I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I am back. Did not mean to be gone for quite that long. Still only a few minutes, I think. We're probably only gonna keep up for maybe half hour at the most. And it's gonna be farming. Gonna be farming for large titanite, probably. Maybe a bit of soul farming. Yeah, there we go. Our spell was reset. Okay. So what we're gonna do is And I did that wrong, so now we're going to have 8 casts of combustion. No, we're going to have 8 casts of fireball. Okay. I might have done that too late. No, it worked. Okay. Yippee. It's not you. It is you. We did hit it, okay. And you. And we bounced him out, okay. But good news is okay, now we gotta go through and clear these out because we quit out of the game. Probably should have just left it at the bonfire. You know, a few minutes here and there on the game timer don't really matter, all things considered. You can hear him rattling around in there. No, that's not what we wanted to hit. There we go. Is the other one as well? Another. Oh, tiny chunks. I forgot they could drop those, honestly. Okay. There we go. Well, these ones don't matter as much. But I'm gonna do something about them anyway. I'm gonna get those guys first because they will absolutely try to hit us while we're getting the others. Up here and deal with these two. And this one. And this one. It's probably not a great plan to be doing this with 24,000 souls on us, but it's actually a pretty safe farming method compared to what we've been doing for souls. Oh, it's not that one. Why do I keep going for that one? It's that one. Oh, we hit him that time. Oh, he dropped one as well. Not sure what he dropped, obviously, but dropped something. I'm actually gonna swap this for this while we're here, because they take more damage from fire. Nope. There we go. Large shard. Nice. And... okay, come on. There we go. It's possible to actually hit him in the head and him take damage from the fireball and it to not light his pool on fire because of how far his head sticks out of the ground at the front. Honestly, if I could boost item discovery anymore, I would. But we don't exactly have anything that... well, anything else that helps with item discovery. Easiest way to actually farm these guys is to get a torch. Just come out here and roll through all their puddles. Because it'll light all their puddles up, and then if you just run back to the room with the bonfire, you just hang out in there and they can't get to you. You just wait for them all to cook to death. Because after they stop chasing you, they'll return to their puddles. Which also makes this a pretty good soul farm, honestly. Because we're getting 450 with the Serpent Ring and half the Seldora set. You'd be getting, I think, just over 500 with the full Seldora set. Okay, however they arranged that one, it's really hard to knock him out of the puddle, or to not knock him from the puddle. I thought that was a player coming at me for a split second. I mean, it was a player, but just not. They're not in my world, which is the important part. Yeah, this is actually way easier and safer than than the old knights. Okay. Oh, we knocked him out. That ain't good. At least he's slow and stupid, though. You should be real careful if you are going with the torch method, because if you roll in front of this chest over here, it'll light up this puddle under it, and it'll burn the chest. It'll break the chest with the damage from the fire. And then you'll get nothing but rubbish from it. We're not doing the speedrunner strat of spawning the rotten 4 times. Fighting him once is enough punishment for me. Aha! Okay, that's how you gotta hit his puddle. There we go. Can't wait till we rescue Mirabeth. Or Mirabelle, whatever her name is. Well, this bonfire is hovering. That's interesting. I think it's Mirabeth is her name. We need another fragrant branch to get her the... Okay, one more chunk. We'd actually be able to upgrade something to +8, +9, +8. 4 more chunks. We could get something to +9. Let's try our hand at getting Just one more chunk. If that's the case. A large shard. Once we get this last chunk, I think we'll also switch over to, actually, you know what, let's just switch over now. Seldora set. Oh, we hit him that time. We hit him too, alright. Dang, man. My bad. Oh, there's the last chunk we needed. Okay. Alright. How many souls do we actually get from one of these guys with the full set? $447. Wait. Where are we getting? Hold on. What are we getting, like 450? Oh, we were getting 415 without the top two pieces. Either way, that's about 2,000 per go. Give or take a bit. Just shy, actually. Okay. Would have worked if that was a fire orb. That one. And that one. I need to think, where can I get another fragrant branch? Because if I can... If I can rescue her, ooh, then... let's see. I'll look this up again. Fragrant branches, okay. Harvest Valley. Oh, that's the area before Earthen Peak. Okay. Harvest Valley. One in the gutter. Shaded Woods. Sweet Charlotte Core. Oh, no. Not Sweet Charlotte Core. Okay. Shaded Woods. Brightstone Cove. Center's Rise. After the Lost Center. Iron Keep. So I have to kill the Bone Lords? Because I can't do Shaded Woods or Brightstone. Or until after I free Rosabeth. And I can't do Iron Keep till after Earthen Peak, which is after Harvest Valley. So... Huh. I wish there was an item in this game that made you, like, immune to poison for a period or something. Instead of just, like, poison moss, which cures poison. And the common fruit that builds your resistance to it. Because, like, that really doesn't help much in Harvest Valley. Neither of them do. You kind of just have to spam life gems to counteract the poison damage. Because if you cure the poison, it'll just come right back almost immediately. Or if we can get 5 levels in intelligence, so for 2. Okay, if we killed so many more old knights to get the enough souls. Okay. We could upgrade this thing to +8. We could also upgrade this thing to +8, and I think I'm going to go with this one, because it does significantly more damage, if I'm being perfectly honest. $471. That's one-handed, not two-handed. Oh, I actually have to look at how much damage it does. Because that's just its base damage. I should do more when two-handed, though. I think there's a multiplier on two-handing. Yeah, so let's just look at a light attack. Okay, 261. Nope, that's not what I wanted. And we missed. And we missed. 332. Okay. 313 from a heavy. 412. So two-handing it roughly increases our damage by about 100 points per hit, depending on attack and sweet spot. It's pretty good, pretty good. Now we're gonna have to head to Harvest Valley and Earthen Peak. But before that, we're gonna farm out just 2 more levels with these guys. Should be easier. Do significantly more damage now. Back to killing them in just a few hits. Our light attacks are doing about as much damage as our heavy attacks were doing. I guess that's what 4 extra reinforcements does to a weapon. So yeah, we were at +4 before. We can kill them with 1 heavy set now, once again. Our strength is only at 30. That's the first soft cap, I'm pretty sure. Okay. I should have expected that. I honestly thought the swing started higher. Another 15 minutes or so before I need to wrap this up. I'll go ahead and See how much farming I can get done in that time. Oh. Oh. Peek. 1,200 souls. We need about 20k. Just a bit over 20k in order to get 2 more levels. So we could absolutely make up the difference with soul items if we had any. So if we have full stamina, we can get them with that. Okay. That was absolutely my fault. Okay, but it takes... It's gonna take about 8 kills per level. Because 4 kills gets us just shy of 5,000. So 8 would get us about 9k. Honestly, if we spent the time to farm out like 3 more Titanite chunks, we could get this thing to +10. Which isn't a bad idea. This is like the best strength weapon in the game, pretty much. Even at 30 strength, it would do a lot. And at +10, we'd be killing these guys even faster. Plus, if we farm out 3 more chunks, we'll definitely get plenty of souls. Considering, I think we got about 20k just getting 3 chunks. And however many large shards we got at the same time. It's not a bad plan, all things considered. I don't like how long it takes to start running sometimes. It's terrifying. 148, it's better than the 120 it was. It's the regular flame. Now, I don't remember if you can improve the Dark Flame, and if you can, I don't think improving it is as powerful as improving the normal flame. But considering how often I am hollowed, considering how often I like max hollowing, creating the Dark Flame might be a good idea anyway. Okay. Okay, that's enough for 1 level. And we're gonna go ahead and kill this guy over here. Can we? We can't make that jump. If we had butterfly set, we might be able to. Don't have butterfly set though. If we'd used our ascetic in Majula, we would. But then we wouldn't be able to farm these guys for quite as many souls. They'd be worth about half of what they are. Bonk. Okay, that's 2 Ultra Great Swords from these guys. That's incredible. I think our next ascetic is going to go towards Majula. So that'll give us better returns. So I mean, it's, you know, free Estus Shard. No. Yes? Maybe free Estus. Well, not free, but yeah. Another Estus Shard, potentially. Plus another Soul Vessel. which we haven't really been using. We end up stockpiling those a lot. Don't really need them all that much. Would be useful for my current predicament. And just, instead of putting points into intelligence, I could just respec. Instead of farming souls, I could just respec. And give myself some more intelligence. Honestly, the time spent breaking these probably would be much better spent like actively farming. Oh, hello. I realized I was close enough to wake you up. Didn't drop anything. These ones aren't useful to me. I don't have to break these ones over here. I think boning and dying both, as well as traveling, will reset these statues. So we want to try and avoid doing those specific things. Yeah. No? Oh. Well, we woke up that one. By accident. He's going to kill himself for us, though, which is nice. Very kind of him. I think I only need to do like 2 or 3 more sets of these guys to get the souls we need for Carhillion. If we get Carhillion, we still won't have the other reason I want Rosabeth is so we can get Poison Mist, because we can use Poison Mist on the giants downstairs to get way more souls than these guys give us. So the giants downstairs give like 4 or 5k a pop, even if there's only 2 of them. 3 New Game Plus. If we bumped this area with a Bonfire Ascetic, that would also be not bad, because I think it boosts drop rates for these guys, plus soul gain for them, and the giants downstairs. And it would let us kill the Rotten again for even more souls. Although I don't know if I really want to try and kill the Rotten in New Game Plus. At least I won't even try before I have Chaos Pyromancies or something. Forbidden Sun, maybe. That's pretty far into the game, though. It's Drumlight Castle. No, that's not Drumlight Castle. Aldia's Mansion. Aldia's Keep. Still pretty far into the game, though. So that's, after Drumlight Castle? Is it? Well, yeah, no, I guess you'd have to go through the crypt. So, yeah. Oh, there's another chunk. just 2 more and we'll be able to have a plus 10 grade club. I think we already might have just enough to... Oh, yeah, no, we already do have enough to get a couple levels of intelligence. Come here, buddy. Squish them like the buggies. Nothing from that guy. Oh, something from you. Oh, large shard. That's not bad. We will need more large shards. We did use, I think, 6 of them on the Great Club, and we've gotten 2 more? No, more than that. No, we only used 5 on the Great Club. We had 7. Back up to 5, so we've picked up 3 from this set. Honestly, one of my favorite catalysts in this game is the Black Witch catalyst. It's technically a staff, but it's the only catalyst in the game that is capable of using sorcery, miracles, hexes, and pyromancy. It might not be capable of miracles, but it is capable of sorcery, hexes, and pyromancy. And I really want to say it's capable of miracles as well. But that might be my own brain making things up again. Ooh. Another large shard. And nothing from him. Okay. This is like the most boring stream ever, I think, at this point. I'm actually honestly kind of glad no one's watching, because it gives me the chance to do something like this when no one is actively watching me. When people are actively watching, I would much prefer to do things like boss fights and area exploration. If people aren't watching, I can do the boring stuff. Which has, fortunately or unfortunately, been a majority of this run so far. It's been the boring part, the slow cooking of leeches. Not that hasn't been the majority of this run overall. I think most of this run has been killing the old knights in Hyde's Tower of Flame. Probably so far about half of the total time I've spent has been in Hyde's Tower of Flame. Bonk. Oh. That's a surprise. I honestly would have expected him to die with that one hit. Okay. Nothing dropped again. Up to 30k again, though. Let's try not to lose it this time. It's my soul memory. God. I'm already at 2/3 of the requirement. May not even have to go after the great ones. You're definitely going to kill some of them anyway. I'm at least going to enter the Rotten's arena, because I'm going to need the fire seed from in there. That's 2. I need 1 more. Do you want to be generous today? No? Okay. I think they've got like a 5% chance to drop large shards and a 2% chance to drop chunks. Something like that. Seems to be what it balances out to, anyway. There's actual, like, numbers in the program as to, like, their chances of drops. I think that goes for every enemy in the game. As its drop chances listed out somewhere in the code. Oh, he's facing that way. That's good to know. Shouldn't have turned my camera just then. Yeah. We love cooking leeches. We're gonna try and get this one last chunk. Which might still take a minute, and then we're gonna go ahead and level up and go get Carhillion, I think. And that's probably where I'll wrap up. I might actually just wrap up once we get this last chunk, so that we can start next time with getting our +10 and grabbing Carhillion. In order to further abuse this broken game. Carhillion, I mean, not the +10 Great Club. That's just because it's a good weapon. The 10 intelligence and growing Carhillion is to further abuse the game. We may also, well, we will also start pumping attunement after that, so that we can make even better use of this game's brokenness. Okay, that wasn't my fault. That was entirely your own fault for standing there. We're gonna end up with probably about 40k souls. We will end up with about 40k souls before we finish here. Which will be more than enough to grab a couple levels in intelligence. We might also put a few in attunement if we can. A large shard? You didn't get anything? No? Okay. And neither did you. See, if we're getting 451 apiece, that means we're getting about 1804 each go. Which means after this go, we will be just barely under 40k. Okay. There we go. Starting to get the hang of the spacing and angles for this. Okay. Start for this pool. Seem to really struggle with that one. Oh, there's our last chunk. Yippee. Another chunk? Nice! Oh, we're actually just over 40k. Huh. Does one of them give... Do they give differing amounts of souls? I honestly haven't actually been paying attention. I saw 447 there. I could have sworn. I'll actually pay attention this time to how much they each give us. That's 447. It's 447. $447. $447. Okay. Oh, I was already at 39 something. That's, or I was at 38.9 something. So another 1800 would be enough to push me over to 40k. I'm great at math on the fly. That's not true. I do have to think about it, and I'm not thinking a whole lot today. Especially with this kind of mindless activity. You kind of just turn off a lot of your brain to do this. Otherwise, you're very caught up in the timing of it all. That, and I think my medication's wearing off, so it's making it harder to do it. I think it's making it easier to do this. It's making it harder to think about numbers and shit. Boom. Boom, boom. You hit him, yeah. I don't like the fact that I'm starting to just, like, know if it hits them. Just by the way the fireball is flying. Bonk. Now let's hit 50k just for good luck. We're gonna need a good amount of souls anyway. So we need a couple levels. It's only gonna take like 20k, but we also need to spend quite a few with Carhelion. And it's gonna cost a good amount to upgrade our club. Plus, oh. Plus the amount for, we could buy from Strayed. Could also just, you know, get a few more levels and something. Intelligence, faith, whatever. Boost our fire bonus a bit more. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up here next, yeah. You know, like 5 minutes, I guess. Be plenty. The amount of streaming I've done today is actually silly. Quite silly, in fact. By the end of this stream, I will have been streaming for about 5.5 hours today. That's too much, probably. It's fine. It doesn't matter. I'm mostly doing this to make the VODs, essentially. I do like it when people are here. But, you know, a lot of the people I want to be here also have lives. And I am not trying to take away from their lives. I'm trying to add to them, if I can. When I can. And some of them enjoy people being nerds about things. That's what I'm doing here. Da-da. That, yeah. Alright. That's them dead again. Now let's actually... I can only get 4 casts of Dark Fog, but what do we need to use it? 25 intelligence and 14 faith. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. We need 14 intelligence for that, but we'd actually rather use Soul Arrow for this because it has the highest base cast amount. Its only competitor being Dark Orb, which I think requires a faith investment. Alright, well, yeah, we could do one more run, but I actually like that number of souls. It's a good look. Seeing it a bit shy of 700k on soul memory. Got enough for probably 4 or 5, probably 5 levels. We're probably going to get 2 in intelligence. Might put a couple in attunement though, so we probably want more slots so we can use... Well, I guess we only really need 1 spell if we can use that bug properly. And I will explain it next time, I suppose. When we're doing it in full force with Soul Arrow. But, yeah. Hope you all have a great rest of your day, night, whatever time and place you're watching this. And, well, I hope to see you all next time. So, see you all again, hopefully.